Great to mix in a little bit of fun with all the heavy stuff we've been talking about today on the Hilton Head News. Wesley Kerr joins us, sports writer, sports columnist, sports everything for LowcoSports.com, really the best source for local high school sports news. Wesley, we're going to get to a little bit heavier piece that you wrote this week that we want to get into, but let's first talk about who's doing well, who's struggling a bit, and how things have gone through the first couple of weeks of the high school football season. Beaufort High seems to be on a roll, don't they?
Absolutely. They are by far the best team in the area, and just another fantastic showing against West Ashley. I thought it would be a competitive matchup, but they just roll past them. They're now 4-0 on the season. They ran the gauntlet of three really strong Georgia teams, including a Benedictine squad with the starting quarterback, an Auburn commit, and that defensive line has just been phenomenal. Iman Small is a beast, 300-pound monster, and he has just eaten up everything that's come his way so far. What a fantastic start for the Beaufort Eagles.
Yeah, here on the island, Hilton Head High is coming off a win. Hilton Head Prep and Hilton Head Christian seem to be doing pretty well. Of course, Hilton Head Christian isn't on the island anymore. They just stole the name and took it with them. But evaluate how the island teams are doing.
Yeah, it's been a pretty strong start for all three of those teams you mentioned, especially Hilton Head Prep, who's off to their first 3-0 start since 2007. That was the year they won the state championship. They went all the way to win the title, but Hilton Head Prep, a really, really fantastic defensive start to their campaign. Jake Rodney Brown, a beast at linebacker, and Lonsell Daly, a fantastic running back over on the offensive side, putting together some fantastic showings to start the season. Hilton Head High just got their first win of the year over Lake Marion. Outstanding efforts on defense as well. But a great performance by the Seahawks, B.J. Payne's unit, and then Hilton Head Christian Academy undefeated as well. Really fantastic performances to begin their campaign, looking for their second straight state championship under Ron Peduzzi.
All right, let's talk for a moment about your latest piece in LowcoSports about the response by the teams and the kids, the athletes here in the Lowcountry to the COVID situation. It seems to be pretty positive, and in fact, they may, the athletes, lead us out of this thing, huh?
Yeah, that would be amazing, and what a great example that Whale Branch Early College High School has set here in the Lowcountry, and I'm just so impressed of their commitment to staying safe on and off the field, and their senior leader has just been an absolute superstar, and another team we can talk about too, because Whale Branch has just been on fire.
Sure.
Undefeated so far, won their first two games, and Joseph Hicks ran for 6 touchdowns.
Wow.
In that opening game. Took a few back on kickoff returns and scored a bunch, including a game-winning touchdown. And Whale Branch right now ranked in the top of Class 1A and have a chance to go all the way. But what Whale Branch has done, they've had multiple players get both vaccines, fully vaccinated. And on top of that, they make sure to wear their masks at all times, socially distance when they're able to, and just set an amazing example for the rest of us. Because right now it's been a rough start COVID-wise for this high school football season. A couple weeks ago, we had 10 games on the slate. We only had 4 that actually went into Friday night and were actually played. So not what we wanted at all. And I think a big factor so far has been the in-person learning has risen the amount of COVID cases in these programs, and that forced them to postpone, cancel games.
All right, and again, a good example set by the kids at Whale Branch. Wesley, thanks so much for joining us. Again, folks, log on to LowcoSports, LOWCO sports.com, and find out really the most of what's going on in local high school sports. Thanks for joining us, Wesley.
Thank you so much.
We want to thank Mayor McCann, Ron Farsetti, and Wes Kerr for joining us today and shedding a little light on information around our island. We also, of course, thank you for joining us. We will be seeing you right around here next week.